Hi YouTube, so I am back here with another 52 hard questions, and today I'm going to be doing something kind of special. I will be doing a two-part series. This is going to be the first one. I'm going to be spending the next 2 weeks talking about my habits, the good ones and the bad ones. So today is going to be the first video, and I hope you guys are ready for this one because I got a lot to talk about. I just want to give you guys a heads up. I just came back from the gym, so I'm feeling pretty sweaty and disgusting right now. I do wear makeup at work, and I went straight from work to the gym earlier. So I'm feeling sweaty, I'm feeling hot, I'm feeling sticky, but I feel good. I just had a great workout over at the gym, so I'm not even gonna complain. So the question of this week is, what are some of your worst habits? Alright, where to begin? How much time do we have? Let's see. I didn't write anything down, so I'm just kind of freeballing. I'm kind of just coming up with them as I can think of them because I want to do more videos where they're kind of done on the spot. I think the worst habit that I have of myself is that I'm pretty inconsistent as a person. It's really hard for me to stick to things. A lot of the time my mind isn't always in one place, and so my mind is always continuously changing and I'm growing every single day. I guess, here, when it comes to putting things into action, I'm not the greatest person at sticking to a plan. Let me give an example. I have psoriasis. It's a pretty shitty skin condition that, you know, for me it's not that bad, but I know for a lot of people it's a lot worse. Some people have it all over their bodies. I thankfully just have it, like, you know, in like little spots, like especially like on my elbows right here. You should see it on my chest. It's like really, really bad. I'll just probably like throw a picture of it right here or something. It's not great. And it does get really itchy, and sometimes it really does bother me, and for the longest time I was really insecure about it. So back in my 4th year of college, I had signed myself up for UV light treatment. I was really excited, and I was like ready to jump into it and just kind of consistently do it like, I don't know, 3-4 times a week just to kind of get my psoriasis at bay. I went in for my first treatment and I had a really good time. I was completely butt-ass naked inside of the little UV light chamber, and it was really cool because it was like a tanning bed. Or not really like a tanning bed, but like a tanning chamber. I was in there for like a couple of minutes, like maybe 2-3 minutes or so, just having them shoot the UV ray lights at me, which was awesome, and I felt hella crispy afterwards too. I was really excited to go ahead and do it again for my 2nd round, and my 3rd round, and my 4th round to just kind of really solve the problem and get it out of the way. That one time that I went was the last time that I went, and I haven't gone since. You know, me being not the most consistent person does kind of take a toll on, I guess, my overall performance in life. I didn't feel great about it, and so I've been doing small things recently to try and kind of fix that. I really decided to make that big step towards really trying to get healthy and like losing weight and trying to, I guess, feel better about myself physically. I mean, I feel great about myself physically already, but I wanted to try and challenge myself in order to try and get myself to a higher place of how I feel about myself. I feel like recently I have been going to the gym a lot, which has been really good. I've been going maybe like 4 or 5 times a week now, and really pushing my ass while I was there to really do the best that I can. I feel like I've lost a lot of weight already. Or maybe not a lot, maybe like 5-6 pounds. But like that's in like less than a month, so I feel kind of proud of myself for that, you know? I feel like it's something that I do have control over. Or at least maybe back then I felt like I didn't, or maybe I just made up an excuse that I didn't have control over it. But now that I'm kind of in a better place about myself, and now that I just kind of decided to stop making excuses, I feel like I just believe in myself more. I feel like I'm able to rise up to a challenge, and I'm able to prove myself, if that makes sense. But not to anybody else. Like, I'm not gonna like try and prove myself to anyone else, because I mean, I don't think I really need to do that. But I think it's something that I proved to myself. I think one really bad habit that I dropped was making excuses for me not wanting to do anything, or for me just being lazy or anything like that. I used to make a lot of excuses for myself when I don't really do that anymore. Thankfully I don't do that anymore because that really just held me back from the things that I really wanted in life. See, what's another really bad habit that I have? I think another really bad habit is I feel like a lot of the time I come off as really distant or just kind of emotionally unattached with people. Like we talk about in my other videos, I don't really put myself out there like that. Or I guess I don't really show my feelings or like my emotions or anything. Which obviously now I'm trying to work on. I mean, I'm obviously making these fucking videos. But I feel like that's really put like a wall in between me and other people in order to try and get myself to let other people in more. And for me to kind of show myself. I think me being kind of distant and just kind of emotionally detached kind of puts me on a different level. I don't know if it's higher or lower, but it's just different from the people that are around me. And I think that also gets in the way of the other things that I want in life as well, which is to be close to people and to build relationships like we talked about. I'm gonna throw on some lip color because I'm trying to, and this, guys, this smells really good. This is the Too Faced lip oil, creamy peach oil lip gloss. Let's throw a little bit of this bitch on because I'm trying to get my smell on, okay? It smells like peach rings, I love it. It's so interesting because I've been going to the gym a lot more and I'm not really able to eat whatever the fuck I want anymore. I mean, I can, but I'm just choosing not to, which I'm also very proud of myself for. Another bad habit was self-control. I don't know, just the fact that this smells really, really good kind of reminds me, it makes me feel like I'm like having something sweet, but that's besides the point. But this smells so good, guys. I highly recommend this for anyone. By the way, this is in the shade Papa Don't Peach. Sold out at almost every Sephora that I went to that I had to order this shit online. And then when I ordered it online, I accidentally bought the blush, because they make a blush in the same shade as well. And I was like, God, that was not smart. You know, maybe I put a little bit too much in. Anyways, back to the point. Like I was talking about, I basically built a wall between me and other people. And that's not something that I really wanted, because that is essentially me separating myself from other people or protecting myself from letting other people in. Thankfully, I don't do that so much anymore, or at least I'm trying not to do that anymore. The next bad habit that I really had for myself was just not really having a lot of self-control. I kind of let myself have whatever the fuck I wanted all the time. You know, I don't know if that stems from some sort of thing that I grew up with, just the fact, because I grew up as a pretty spoiled ass person, I'll admit that. I mean, I'm not proud of it. But I think that also taught me to be a lot more appreciative. But at the same time, it also taught me to give myself whatever I wanted because that's what I was used to. I think that's where a lot of, I guess a lot of this weight gain came from. I think that's where a lot of my money went, and because whenever I wanted, I just bought whatever I wanted. I learned how to say no to myself and kind of stop myself from going too far, if that makes sense. And I think as of lately, now that I've been trying to lose weight and I've been trying to be healthier and just be better to myself, kind of learn how to discipline myself a little bit more. Not really having so much self-control over myself has made me a really lazy person, I think. It's maybe one of those people who just kind of lets people walk all over me because I just didn't know how to say no or how to say enough was enough. See, the thing about my bad habits is that I know that they're all things that I can fix and they're all things that I can control and things that I can do better with, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. You know, someone told me recently that the only person that's really holding me back from me being who I am and getting the things that I want is myself. And maybe they're right. Maybe if I just make little changes in life, I think they turn into greater and better habits and better things. I'm trying to make sense out of this right now. A long time ago, one of my best friends always told me that I'm never going to be the best person that I am, and I should never be the best person that I am because I think there should always be some room for improvement. And I've really kind of internalized that, and I've learned a lot from it. I never want to feel like I'm the best that I can because I think once I'm there, I feel like I'm going to be stuck, and I'm not going to want to try and become better. I think for the longest time, I felt like I was the shit. I had so much confidence in myself, or that it kind of came off as cockiness. And that's not what I wanted at all because I think that's what made me really... I think I was kind of delusional. I had a big ego. As of lately, I have been learning how to be more humble and I guess kind of step back and look at things from a different perspective. Instead of just being super full of myself. And I think by doing that, I've grown a lot since. Basically, if there's one thing that I've learned from doing this project so far is that I'm really able to look into my life and kind of decipher the things that I know I want to be better at. And I think part of coming up with these questions like this is one of those things where I'm able to really kind of look into myself and just try to pull out the things that I want to improve on. And I think this is one of them. But I want to end it here. I want to open this up and create some room for discussion. So I want to know, what are your guys' bad habits? And are you guys doing anything about them? Or what do you guys feel like are the steps that you need to take in order to try and become better? Or are you just completely okay with them and you ain't never gonna change? And if that's the case, then more power to you, right? Please be sure to like this video, comment down below what you guys thought, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I am going to be posting my best habits next week. So I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys have a good one, and thanks so much for watching again. I really appreciate it so much. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.